Let's be honest, winter dinners can get boring really fast. Hi, my name is Bruno, and in this video today, I'll show you one pot Portuguese soup that is so hearty and flavorful that it feels like a worm in a bowl. And it's versatile enough to please everyone, whether you're a soup lover or you're just here for the meats, like me. Don't tell my kids. Finish your soup, boys. Let's do it. First, grab your vegetables. Dice one half of the carrots into small cubes. They'll hold their shape and add some texture later. Shred the cabbage into little pieces so it blends seamlessly into the soup. For the rest of the veg, the potatoes, courgette, pumpkin, leeks, carrot, and chayote, give them a rough chop into small pieces. Don't worry about perfection here. This will all be blended later to create that velvety base. And now the main cast, our meats. Because it's not really a meal without some meat in it, right? Keep the pork belly whole and give it a generous seasoning of salt. As for the chorizo, spike it with a knife in a few spots. This will help release those rich smoky oils into the soup, infusing everything with flavor. Now let's start building the foundation of this soup, the aromatic base. 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a large pot over medium heat. Toss in your chopped onions and garlic with a pinch of salt, and saute for about 5 minutes until softened and fragrant. This is where your kitchen officially starts to smell like magic. Next, add your carrots and all those roughly chopped vegetables, the potatoes, courgette, pumpkin, leeks, and chayote. Stir everything together, letting the vegetables cook for about 10 minutes. We're looking for just a touch of color and that beautiful rich aroma. My grandmother always said the secret to a great soup wasn't in the seasoning, but in taking your time with the vegetables. And now I can say, she was wrong. Seasoning is the most important thing. I'll add the tomatoes and let it cook for a couple of minutes, mixing everything well. Once your vegetables have softened, it's time to take things up a notch with the cooking liquid. But first, let's get those meats in the mix to do their thing. Start by pouring the vegetable stock. This brings depth and richness to the base, setting the stage for our star ingredients. Next, gently add the whole pork belly and spiked chorizo into the pot. As they simmer, they'll infuse the soup with all their smoky, savory goodness. This step is like turning up the flavor dial to 11. And of course, don't forget the beans. Add 1/3 of them, rinsed and drained, to start layering that creamy, hearty texture. Finally, top it all off with enough water to cover everything in the pot. This ensures the perfect balance of liquid for our soup. Thick, but not stew-like. Comforting, but not too heavy. Give it a good stir to mix everything evenly. Got a bigger pot? Lucky you. Just make sure everything is fully submerged. It's a soup, not a spa day for your ingredients. Bring it to a gentle boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer. Cover the pot and let it cook for about 60 minutes, or until the pork is tender and the vegetables are ready to be blended. If you prefer a thicker soup, use less water, or something lighter, add a bit more. The magic is in the balance. Play around and make it your own. Once the vegetables are soft, it's time to create that creamy, velvety base. Don't worry about the meats or beans yet, they're sitting this round out. Grab an immersion blender and go to town. Blend everything right in the pot till it's smooth and luscious. No cream, no flour, no fuss. Just the magic of vegetables and beans doing all the work. And don't forget to taste at this stage. Just the seasoning with salt or pepper, because there's no going back once we bring everyone else into the party. Now that we got this velvety goodness, let's bring the textures back in. It's time to add some character into this cozy winter perfect soup. Let's add the rest of the carrots and the cabbage. These little pops of texture balance out the creaminess and make each spoonful a bit more interesting. Simmer everything for another 20-25 minutes over low heat. This gives the vegetables just enough time to soften without losing their shape. And here's the million-dollar question. Do you like your soup smooth, chunky, or a bit of both? I'm firmly team creamy with a little bite. Let me know where you stand. If the soup gets too thick, don't panic. Just add a splash of water or stock to loosen it up. To finish, add the beans and let everything cook for a minute. My friend once told me he thought soup was just liquid salad. I made him this version, and now he's officially a soup convert. Sometimes, all you need is some meat and chorizo to make someone appreciate soup. And now with the textures reintroduced, this soup is starting to feel like a proper meal. But we're not done yet. Remember that pork belly and chorizo we set aside? It's their time to shine. Start by slicing half the pork belly and chorizo into hearty pieces. These will go straight into the soup, adding rich smoky bites to every spoonful. Gently stir the sliced meats into the pot and let them simmer for about 5 minutes. This is where all those flavors start to melt together. Creamy base, tender vegetables, and smoky meaty goodness. I'm only slicing half of the meat and chorizo here. The other half, that's for a sandwich. Because sometimes soup isn't a meal, it's just the opening act. The sandwich is the headliner. Grab some bread, Pile on the pork belly and chorizo, and there you go, the perfect companion to your soup. Soup and sandwich, a duo for the ages. Serve it hot, take a seat, and let this bowl of comfort warm you up from the inside out. Winter dinners just got an upgrade. Alright, the moment of truth. Let's see how we did. The soup is creamy, hearty, and that smoky chorizo flavor just weaves through every bite. It's everything a winter dinner should be: warm, satisfying, and utterly comforting. Now for the sandwich. Delicious. That crispy bread layered with the chorizo and pork, absolute perfection. Like the soup and sandwich were made for each other. Or at least for me. This is the kind of meal that makes you forget about the cold, your deadlines, and all your problems. Just one more bite. For quality control. You understand, right? Winter dinners don't have to be dull. And now you have the proof. Or should I say, the soup. And if you're still here, congratulations. You're part of the Finish Your Soup team. Unlike my kids. If you're looking for a meal that everyone will scrape their plates, check this video out. Also perfect for the winter nights. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you there. Bye.